Have you ever wondered why your dog acts so weird sometimes? Like barking at their own reflection, suddenly running around like crazy for no reason, licking their paws nonstop, or sensing things we humans can't even imagine? In this video, I'm revealing the truth behind 24 strange dog behaviors and what they really mean. From instincts to emotions, you'll finally understand your furry friend like never before. Starting right now. 1. Barking at its reflection in the mirror. Have you seen your dog barking at its reflection? I'll explain why dogs, especially puppies or in their first encounter with a mirror, think they're seeing another dog. A 2017 study from Barnard College revealed that dogs recognize themselves by smell, not by sight. In front of the mirror, your dog may exhibit behaviors like circling the mirror, trying to attack the reflection, or even growling. But when it realizes it doesn't smell anything, its interest diminishes. This is called habituation, and is a key process for their learning and memory. However, if your dog goes a long time without seeing a mirror, it may react again by barking at the reflection, in a lesser-known phenomenon called spontaneous recovery. But eventually, they'll stop barking when they realize it's pointless. 2. Licking your face. Contrary to popular belief, dogs don't usually lick other dogs' faces, only humans. This has a peculiar meaning. When they're puppies, they lick their mother's faces as a greeting, and in return, the mothers regurgitate food to feed them. I know, it may sound a bit gross, but it's what wolf pups, foxes, and wild dogs do with their mothers after hunting. This shows that dogs see us as their caretakers. Although your dog doesn't expect you to regurgitate food, licking your face is a sign that it trusts you for its care. Additionally, licking can be a way to gather information about what you've eaten, leveraging its keen sense of smell and taste. This behavior inherited from their ancestors is an instinctive form of survival. Thus, when your dog licks your face, it's not only seeking your affection, but also following an ancestral instinct. 3. Stretching when it sees you. Have you noticed that your dog stretches when you come home or when you pick up the leash? It's not just a simple stretch. Like us, dogs stretch to warm up their muscles. But when you appear, it's much more than that. In those moments, your dog is emotionally preparing for the fun and play that are about to come. This stretching is like its way of saying, "I'm ready for action." It's a sign of its excitement and anticipation before the moments of joy and activity that they know are coming. And now let's move on to another behavior that you'll surely recognize. 4. Running frantically. Has your dog ever started running like crazy around the house? That's called zoomies, or simply frenetic periods of random activity, and it's completely normal. According to the American Kennel Club, all dogs from puppies to seniors can do it. The reasons for this vary. It can be a way to release tension and anxiety, especially after stressful situations like a bath. Other times, it's a wild celebration after doing their business, or a way to escape from an uncomfortable situation. It can also be a demonstration of pure enthusiasm, for example, upon seeing a very special person. Zoomies are an explosion of energy and happiness, and a perfect opportunity for us to have fun with our furry friends. And now, let's move on to a rather unpleasant behavior. 5. Eating feces. Seeing your dog eating its feces can be quite unpleasant, but it's more common than you think. You shouldn't be alarmed or severely reprimand coprophagy. Although it's quite uncomfortable, it has its reasons. Puppies, for example, may do it by imitating their mother, who cleans the area this way. Or it may be an attempt to keep their space clean, as they initially do all their business indoors. But when it comes to adult dogs, the situation changes. It can be a request for attention, a sign of fear of punishment, stress, or boredom. The key is to understand why your dog is doing this and seek solutions by working with your veterinarian. And remember, never punish your dog for this. It's a response to a problem or a learned behavior. Now, let's move on to another quite entertaining behavior. 6. Bringing gifts. When your dogs bring a gift, whether it's their favorite toy, a shoe, or even a dirty sock, they're telling you something very special. They love you and trust you. Dogs are often quite possessive of their things, so if they decide to share something with you, it's a clear sign of their affection and trust. It may be their way of inviting you to play, getting your attention, or simply showing pride for their treasure. Remember, whatever they bring, from a toy to an intimate piece of clothing, they do it because they see you as an important member of their family. If you've made it this far into the video, it's because you love dogs just like I do. So I invite you to subscribe to the channel so that whenever I post a video about our furry friends, you'll know, give the video a thumbs up so it appears to more people who want to learn, and tell me in the comments if you knew about these curiosities. I'll love reading all the comments. Now, let's continue with the video. 7. Sighing. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever heard your dog sigh? Mine does it from time to time and always catches my attention. It turns out that this sound can mean two very different things. On one hand, a sigh can be a sign of satisfaction and happiness, occurring after pleasant moments like a good playtime or a delicious meal. It's your dog's way of saying, "I'm happy and relaxed." On the other hand, a sigh can also be an expression of disappointment. If your dog is begging for food during dinner and doesn't succeed, this sigh could mean, "I give up." Thus, your dog's sighs are a window into their emotions, revealing whether they're fully satisfied or a bit disappointed. And the next behavior always makes me laugh a lot. 8. Sleeping on its back. Have you ever seen your dog sleeping on its back and found it very funny? This peculiar posture is actually a clever way for them to regulate their body temperature. Dogs, especially those with thick fur, are good at retaining heat, but may struggle to cool down. Their ability to sweat is very limited, and panting isn't compatible with deep sleep. By sleeping on their backs, they expose the underside of their bodies, where the fur is thinner or even non-existent, which helps them release heat more easily. Additionally, on hot days, they'll seek out cool spots or drafts to lie down and lower their temperature. But when it comes to puppies, this position may be more accidental, as they probably fell asleep suddenly after intense play. Now let's move on to the next point. 9. Waiting outside the bathroom, or simply resting outside the bathroom while you're inside. This isn't necessarily a sign of anxiety, it's an expression of their pack instinct. Dogs are social creatures that in nature live and move in groups. By waiting outside the bathroom, your dog is practicing this pack behavior, wanting to be very close to you. Unless it shows signs of anxiety like panting or scratching at the door, this behavior is simply its way of keeping you in its pack, demonstrating that it sees you as an important member of its group. 10. Excessively licking its paws. The act of excessively licking paws in dogs is a behavior you shouldn't ignore. Although licking is part of their individual care routine, doing it intensely or focusing on just one paw can be a warning sign. It can indicate anything from a minor injury, like a cut or blister, to more serious issues like allergies or parasite infections. If you notice this behavior, check your dog's paws carefully. In fact, dogs that constantly lick their paws may have a deep wound between two toes. And if you don't find anything visible, it could also be dermatitis caused by allergies to certain chemicals or foods. Additionally, constant licking can also be a sign of boredom or anxiety. Make sure to provide them with enough exercise and stimulating toys to keep them busy. If the problem persists, consult your veterinarian for proper diagnosis and treatment. Now that you know these 10 curiosities about our beloved canines, did you know that your dog experiences the world in a completely different way than you? They can perceive invisible colors, hear sounds we can't, detect smells we can't imagine, and even sense things that seem from another planet. Number 1. Dogs can see ultraviolet light. While we humans perceive the world in a spectrum of colors, ranging from red to violet, dogs have the unique ability to see ultraviolet light. This allows them to detect patterns and details invisible to us, such as hunting marks on animals or certain types of flowers. Imagine being able to spot hidden prey or flowers that are completely invisible to us. Studies indicate that this enhanced vision may be essential for hunting dogs and search and rescue dogs, aiding in locating prey or people in complex environments. Have you ever imagined what it's like to see the world through your dog's eyes? Think about the vibrant colors and details you're missing. Share in the comments if you've ever noticed something like this with your dog. Number 2. Super night vision. Although dogs can't see in the dark as well as cats, they have significantly better night vision than humans. This is due to a higher number of rod cells in their eyes, which are responsible for vision in low light. Additionally, dogs have a special reflective layer called the tapetum lucidum, which reflects light passing through the retina, increasing the amount of light available to their photoreceptor cells. This adaptation allows them to move with ease at night, making them excellent companions for nocturnal activities. Have you noticed how they seem less afraid and more agile in the dark? It's almost like they have X-ray vision when the lights go down. Number 3. Wider field of vision. Dogs have a field of vision that is about 20 degrees wider than that of humans, enabling them to monitor a larger area without constantly moving their heads. This enhanced perception of their surroundings helps them detect motion and potential threats, making them more vigilant. Moreover, the placement of their eyes on their heads contributes to this expanded field of vision, allowing them to observe more without moving their heads. Studies show that this broader field of vision aids in coordination during activities like running and playing, reducing the need for constant directional adjustments. Imagine all the things your dog notices around you that you can't. Number 4. Detecting subtle movements. Dogs have an extraordinary sensitivity to subtle movements, even those outside our field of vision. This is crucial for hunting and territory protection, enabling them to spot the slightest motion, such as a leaf blowing in the wind. Research suggests that this ability is linked to a combination of enhanced vision and acute sensory perception, making them constant sentinels. Have you ever noticed how your dog seems to always be alert to the environment, even while resting? It's like they have a sixth sense for detecting any change around them. Number 5. Limited color vision. While it may seem like a disadvantage, a dog's limited color vision actually helps them focus better on movements and contrasts in their surroundings. They primarily see shades of blue and yellow and can distinguish different levels of gray. This adaptive vision makes them more effective at detecting fast movements and navigating complex environments where color discrimination isn't as crucial. Studies suggest that this focused vision allows dogs to concentrate on essential stimuli, like moving prey or potential threats, without being distracted by less relevant colors. Maybe that's why they're so good at tracking fast-moving objects during playtime. Number 6. Heat sensitivity. Some dogs have the ability to detect heat variations in their environment, a kind of thermal vision. This helps them locate hidden prey or people in emergency situations, such as during search and rescue operations. This skill also aids them in adapting to various climates, keeping them comfortable and active. Research indicates that specialized structures in a dog's retina detect heat emissions, enabling them to identify heat sources even in low-visibility conditions. Number 7. Hearing high frequencies. A dog's hearing far surpasses our own. While the human hearing range tops out at about 20,000 Hz, dogs can hear up to 40,000 Hz or even higher. This ability allows them to pick up sounds completely inaudible to us, such as a trainer's whistle or faint noises in nature. Additionally, this keen hearing is essential for detecting imminent dangers, like storms or intruders. Studies show that the more complex structure of a dog's inner ear enables them to process these frequencies more efficiently. Have you ever wondered how dogs react so quickly to sounds you don't even notice? It's like they have sensory antennas always on alert. Number 8. Nose as a third eye. A dog's sense of smell is thousands of times more sensitive than ours, enabling them to detect odors in tiny concentrations. This ability makes them excellent at tasks such as search and rescue, detecting drugs, and even diagnosing diseases in humans. Studies reveal that dogs can identify certain types of cancer and predict epileptic seizures through smell. The structure of a dog's nose, equipped with millions of olfactory receptors, is the key to this incredible sensitivity. Number 9. Reading human emotions. Dogs are true experts at interpreting our emotions. Research shows that they can identify facial expressions and emotional states like happiness, sadness, or stress, adjusting their behavior accordingly. This empathy strengthens the bond between humans and dogs, making them loyal and understanding companions. Studies indicate that the release of hormones such as oxytocin during positive interactions reinforces this emotional connection. Have you ever noticed how your dog reacts differently when you're happy or sad? Number 10. Sensitivity to vibrations. Dogs are extremely sensitive to vibrations on the ground, allowing them to detect approaching footsteps or even earthquakes before they occur. This sensitivity is one of the reasons they react so quickly to unexpected situations, such as storms or other natural events. Additionally, this skill helps them sense the presence of people or animals even when they are out of sight. Research suggests that dogs have a highly developed vestibular system responsible for balance and vibration perception, enabling them to detect subtle environmental changes. Have you ever imagined what it's like to feel every vibration around you? Number 11. Detecting infrasound. Dogs can also detect infrasound, which are low-frequency sounds that we barely notice. These sounds may be produced by natural events like storms or by machinery and vehicles, making dogs sensitive to subtle environmental changes. Research indicates that detecting infrasound allows dogs to sense seismic waves before humans do, contributing to early reactions to earthquakes. This sensitivity can also help in detecting human activities, such as approaching heavy vehicles or operating machinery, enabling dogs to adjust their behavior accordingly. Number 12. Navigating Earth's magnetic field. Recent studies suggest that dogs can orient themselves using Earth's magnetic field, similar to how migratory birds navigate. This magnetic sense helps them find their way back home, even in unfamiliar or complex environments. Research indicates that structures in a dog's brain, possibly connected to the hypothalamus, detect variations in the magnetic field, acting as an internal compass. Have you ever wondered how they always seem to find their way back after a long walk? Number 13. Ability to hear ultrasounds. In addition to hearing high frequencies, dogs can perceive ultrasounds, which are sounds with even higher frequencies than humans can detect. This ability is used in some breeds for communication and alertness, allowing them to respond to commands and signals we can't perceive. For example, trainers and owners can use devices emitting ultrasounds to get a dog's attention without disturbing the environment or other people. This skill also aids in detecting small prey that emit high-frequency sounds, enhancing efficiency in hunting and territory protection. Number 14. A unique perception of the environment. Dogs combine all these sensory abilities to have a perception of their surroundings that is unique and much richer than ours. They efficiently integrate information from different senses, providing a deeper understanding of the world around them. This enhanced perception makes them such special companions, capable of detecting subtle environmental changes and reacting adaptively. For instance, a dog can sense the presence of an unfamiliar person before they even come into view, thanks to the combination of their sharp sense of smell, refined hearing, and sensitivity to vibrations. Research indicates that this sensory integration is linked to specific areas in a dog's brain that process and combine information from multiple senses to create a complete and detailed view of their environment. Now, do you know why your dog always wants to sleep with you? In this video on the screen, I talk exactly about that. I explain the reasons your dog wants to sleep with you that no one tells you. Click on the screen and keep exploring the amazing world of dogs with me.